Hi everyone, I hope you're well. This is CoinsKid. Just going over to XRP once again. Thank you for your support. Okay, but the CoinsKid crew. So XRP's not quite got to the technical target of the ascending triangle just yet. The way we work out these targets is always get as many points of contact as you can. So from that wick below that bear trap, we've got support there, and support there. So always trying to get as many points of contact as you can. And what we've done here, recent times, like I said to you, the close above this resistance is a bullish statement from XRP that can't be ignored. And technically, you're getting a breakout, fall back to support. So you should, in theory, be, heading towards these levels of resistance above, and we've tapped the first resistance. Look at this. Now this is a god candle breakout. I remember way back when this was doing this and dropping like a stone, everyone's panicking, but I said to you, fear not, I think we'll compress from left to right and we'll come back up into that resistance at least. Okay, so don't be fearful, basically. Buy the blood, buy the fear, buy depression, and that's exactly what we've got. Again, if you move to the left, you can clearly see we've got another scenario there. The god candle breakout, we've lost that, so in theory we're starting to come back down and we start to retrace all the way back up to that particular target. So that still remains a target for me for XRP before I can jump into the conclusion that I think XRP is ultra bearish, and we're starting to break down like a lot of people were calling for on this particular breakdown. So in theory this could be a correction coming back down after a macro move up. I'm going to show you that in a moment, and then we've just come left to right, building a base, a lovely reversal pattern, and right now we're starting to bust a move. So one thing that's going to be really bullish in the short term, I think, for XRP is a break above 06754. I think if you start to get your ass above that, and most importantly hold it as support as well, then you're looking pretty good, basically. And I think you increase the probability of taking out that high, and then we've got another run up there which I'm going to show you. Okay, so there was a bit of confluence, a previous sort of cycle that we went through way back there in 2020, the big ABC correction, the 35-day ABC as well, which I was looking at as confluence of this ascending triangle being built. That we've doing what we've done before really is simple, and the last time we did do this, we did get to the white line. So I'm going to show you all this, but right now we're conforming to resistance, we're conforming to support, so far so good. We've got the breakout of an ascending triangle, so in theory the minimal target of the technical target that we are actually, and like I always said to you, the pattern that's at play is valid until invalidated away, but there'll obviously be resistance above is this. You're clearly breaking out to roughly what is that, 064, 0625, this leg of resistance just there. Look at that. So that's the target at the minute that remains until you break that back down into the pattern. So this has been a beautiful trade for the CoinsKid crew. So aside from all that, what's going on? So basically I think what we might have here is a very similar scenario off this low. What we've done, we've come up in 5 waves like this, so 1, the 2, the 3, the 4, the 5. At this point what we've done from this low as well on this trend line, we had the 1, the 2, the 3, the 4, the 5, and at that point we had the big micro ABC correction which lasted 35 days as well. And this is something I did relay to you. At this point we're creating an ascending triangle, compression lead to expansion, got above, consolidating a range above the 20. Look at that. It's only when we lost the 20 that was indicative of macro correction, which is something I'm relaying to you as well. So on the daily time frame just there, we can't afford to lose that 20. On the weekly time frame right there, we held it, and whenever we lost it, this point here, we're coming for the macro correction. Do you understand? So this is something I'm relaying to you. So at this point here, what we did do for XRP, if you take a look from this low, we came all the way up, consolidating in a range, making a series of high lows, which is what we've done. We've broken above, consolidating a range below this high, above the key level support, built up a base, and then got to that white line. Really simple. Okay, now if we take a look at that particular retracement as well, that got all the way to the 786 fib retracement, which is an area, a bit of a crossroads on this white line. I'm going to show you right now, and I've shown you this before, that if we do continue here, and we don't necessarily see a breakdown below the 20, look at that 786 on the white line, like an absolute boss on that retracement. Okay, and again, we've come up in 5 waves, we've got this basically like this, we've got the 1, we've got the 2, the 3, the 4, the 5, the big macro BC that lasted 35 days. This is one of the confluencing factors that was looking at that particular scenario. We've got the 35-day BC from that point there to that point there, 35 days. Look at that. And then this correction as well after the 5 waves up, just there like that, 5 waves up as well. Really simple technical analysis from there, 35-day ABC, from there to there, 35-day ABC. Let me get that knob on. It is 35 days. I've done it before. 35 days, boom, sideways in a compression pattern, just like this, sideways in compression pattern, break above a 20, consolidate in a range, don't lose the 20, hold this high as resistance, hold this neckline support, see you later on the white line. We're doing exactly the same, aren't we? So I'm respecting it at the moment that, after the 35-day ABC like we did in 2020, go sideways, break resistance, consolidate above this thick yellow line. Losing it from this point is bearish or indicative of a macro correction. So that's your support going forward. That currently sits at 05277. So in theory, we should be holding this support, okay, and this correction 35-day ABC should be in after 5 waves up, and then we should be looking to march back up to this white line. So if that is the case, you know, if we just look at the simple retracement that we went through from here all the way up, got to 786 on the white line, then we should just be looking at 786 as some kind of crossroads. So from that low all the way there, we're coming back up. You can clearly see at the moment on the 786, roughly, if we start to come up and we wick above, okay, that's at 131. So there's a little bit of confidence. We're just doing what we've done before, but the support for that from this point right now is simple. It's the thick yellow line, because the moment we lost this thick yellow line was indicative of a macro correction. So this point right now, if this is an A and this is a B and this is a C, the looking glass and the clue to that particular scenario is simple. It's losing a thick yellow line. So that's your bull market support for me. Just a swift little update for you on XRP. It's doing everything it needs to. I still think you're in a technical target to the ascending triangle. You're in a target until you're not, like I've always said to you. And I think we're looking for that resistance test at 06754. Now, if we start to break back above that 06754, I think we've got an even more high probability and a best case for the fact that we will see 131 relatively soon, okay? Because that is a major level of resistance going forward. I think that this level of resistance just there at 06754, if we turn that into support, wow, you know, I think XRP could be about to melt up to that level there. And like I said to you, all the blood, the fear, the depression down here, we were buying back this is an optional entry point for you. There was a minimal risk trade for you, around about 1.5% risk for this potential return that we're looking at. So far so good. It's playing out like an absolute boss, and long may it continue. Hope you enjoyed that update. Stay healthy, stay strong, stay tuned, and thank you for support. Take care everyone. Back to a new update in XRP. Bye bye.